3 identical diagrams are provided. The 3 clues for each matching location are presented as a group. The one across clues are presented in order left, middle, right. We do have the correct name. I remembered. I actually remembered. The one across are presented left, middle, right, but in all other cases, they may be presented in any order. 2 clues in each set of 3 are standard, but one follows its own muse. In all cases, you may look to a clue's definition for guidance in choosing the proper grid in which to place its answer. So we've got 3 diagrams. We're going to have to work out where they go. And there's 1 out of each set of 3, because we're not giving them in order, but one of them will be funky in some way. So I'm really hoping that we can solve the one acrosses, because we know exactly where they go. And what's a really interesting thing is, there's only 1 clue in each row. There's only 1 across in each row. There's only 1 down in each column. Just a fun observation there. So let me have a first go at each clue. Don't shout out the answers in the chat so that people can have a think and a muse. And then I'll say, okay, and then I'll open it up for when I want hints or when you can do it in the chat. There is no 7 down. Well, that is actually... Oh, no, there it is. I've got my can with me. There is a 7 across, but I have a solution for that. 1 across. So we're going to start with 1 across left. So I should say just... So that is one of the clues in 5 across, that is another, and that is another. So we've always got 3 clues for each position. So we've got 3 5 acrosses, 3 7 acrosses, and so on and so forth. 1 across left, heavy material by Ives with a piano. Heavy material by Ives with a piano. Yo. Uh-oh. A piano is usually AP. So I've got an idea. I've got an idea of what it might be based on the fact that it is that a piano is probably AP. Just gonna position myself in the middle because I nudged it with a cup of coffee earlier. Well, I think Hologrow. It's an American. It's primarily American, but I have heard of it. But the Ives thing is what I'm struggling with. So. Hologrow Foxy Liara, you've all got it. Are you all thinking that it's burlap? Because I think burlap is a heavy material. And it ends in AP, which is a piano. So why is Ives Burl? Burl Ives, is he a piano player or something? Something like that. Okay, Burl Ives, a person I've not heard of. That's absolutely fine. It's an American setter. I don't mind that sort of thing. He was a singer. Okay, so we know that this is burlap. After this, I'm actually going to go to the downs and not do the acrosses because we've got a few of them and we might be able to start putting them in. Okay, so that's the left. The middle one. Medium large dog houses gotten at the centre. Medium large dog houses gotten at the centre. Yeah, Holly Jolly Christmas. It's a good song, that. Alright, yeah. Medium, large, dog houses gotten at the centre. I mean, medium could be M and large could be L. Oh. It's going to be... Is it going to be something like... median or something? Is it a hidden? Let's check for a hidden. At the centre. Middle. I feel like it must start with M for medium. Large, and then large dog. A wolf. A St. Bernard. And then gotten. Maybe that's just going to be got. At the centre. I feel like medial, median. You think this is... Oh, of course. Of course. There is going to be something funky. Okay. If you think it's going to be the funky thing, I'm going to not ask for the answer. We're going to come back to it. If that is okay. I forgot that there was a funky one for one across as well. Here's your next one then. E.g. Yosemite Sam almost returning winter jackets. E.g. Yosemite Sam almost returning winter jackets. E.g. Yosemite Sam. Who is Yosemite Sam? I know he's a cartoon character, wasn't he? But I can't remember what he was. Was he a cowboy? E.g. E.g. is usually... He's a Looney Tune. Isn't it Toon, T-O-O-N? Have I got that right? No, Tune. No, he's a Toon, T-O-O-N. But of course it's the Looney Tunes because it was a rival or an accompaniment to Merry Melodies. So he's a gunslinger who kept trying to shoot Bugs Bunny. Wild West sort of character. Okay. So let's go with Toon. But it's not... So what I want E.g. to be say. Because when we reverse that, we'll get yes. And a little bit like me, kind of, big moustache. Well, except for the moustache and the temper. No, the temper's... I have temper. I do not have patience. That's what I have. Because when you reverse say, you'll get yes. And it ends in an S, and winter jackets. I feel like winter jackets is the definition here, so it's like gilets. I can't think of something ending Y-A-S. Winter jackets, duffels, parkas. It's going to be parkas. Good evening, Dritters. It's going to be parkas. Right. It is parkas, isn't it? Because Yosemite is a park. Right. Yes, Yosemite is a park, and it's Sam. So Yosemite is park, so it's E.g. Yosemite, and then Sam almost returning. So Sam almost is S.A. Take off the last letter. Returning A.S. And you get your winter jackets for parkas. Yes, milady. Different parka, I know. So we got our left and our right, but not the middle one. There's something funky going on. I'm going to do that just to indicate that. I'm going to now go to the downs. I'm going to try and do 1, 2, 3, and 4 down for each of them so that we can start to piece them together because we don't quite know what's going on. Indeed, good misdirection with Yosemite Sam. So let's have a look at 1 down. So it's all of these. 2 down is... Oh, right. Okay, so we're only really interested in 1 and 4 down because 2 down and 3 down are definitely R or A, or of course the other thing, but we don't know. But let's have a look at 1 down and 4 down because then we can start to look at some of the acrosses and build off of that. So I'm not doing it in clue order today because I think because of the nature of the crossword we're going to have to build it. 1 down, store carrying a type of tide with a whiff of putrid fruit. Store carrying a type of tide with a whiff of putrid fruit. Okay. Okay, a type of tide could be an anagram of tide, or it could be neap or ebb or spring. What other types of tide are there? Tide pod. Don't eat them. Okay. With a whiff, so that could be odor. Like Hodor without... Tide is capitalised. That is true. Goodness, and so Tide is a type of cleaner in the US. It is more than fine to capitalise things if they don't have a capital. It is not fine to uncapitalise something that should have a capital. It is that way round, because you can meaninglessly capitalise things, that's absolutely fine. Doing it the other way around, you're removing meaning, potentially. You can add misdirecting meaning, but you can't take away misdirecting meaning. Anyway, so I think it's going to be a fruit, but I don't know. Let's have a look at the next one, because of course that one could be a weird one, a funky one. Sitting apart, taking in half of parade. Sitting apart, taking in half of parade. This one either begins with B, P, or a different letter. Sitting apart, separated, taking in half of parade. Half of parade, so that's probably P-A-R or A-D-E, but it'll be one half of them. It does, Meredith, yes. It narrows it down to just 26 letters. I assume so. I mean, in these puzzles in the past, if there's any it'll let us know if it's 2 words. Yeah. Sitting apart. So you are set aside, taking in apart, taking in half of parade. Sedate. I almost want it to be separated, because you get your par there, and then it's seated, which doesn't bode well. But you agree that oh, hang on, I'm getting a par in seated, seated. Of course. Okay, seated. I entirely hadn't passed that. So okay, we're happy with separated. So actually, we know that is this other one. Hooray! So sitting is seated. Apart. No, apart. What? But something weird. One of the weird British ones. Yes, indeed. Yeah, the clue is wrong though, isn't it? That's something funky has gone on with the clue. Am I right? Maybe it's always the middle one that's always wrong. Oh, it could be an analyt, maybe. But anyway, I get to put it in. When I finally learn how to type. I don't like... Yeah, I feel like it's weird. So, we know that this next one does either begin with B or P. Guards, noteworthy achievement, well after buzzer. Guards, noteworthy achievement, well after buzzer. Well, a buzzer could be a B, B-E-E. Indeed, Kitus, I agree. Evening, Aiden. Aiden. Try and say that whilst I burp. A well could be a spring. Bee spring. Guards, noteworthy achievement. Oh, it could be like a guard in basketball or netball, so it could be a block or something. So the surface reading is trying to direct us towards sport. That does not mean that it will be sport. Okay, a couple of people are getting it. Afternoon, Sensei! Hope you're having a lovely day. So is the buzzer a bee or a wasp? Is it a bee? Is that where I'm going? This one is British. A feat. B is correct, and a noteworthy achievement is a feat, isn't it? Not one of the ones attached to your legs. So, if we got a B and we have a feat, where does the ER come from? So the guard is a beefeater, which is well, okay, well. So it's used in terms of B. So we get beefeater. Does this help with one down for this one, now that we know it begins with P? Store, carrying a type of tide, with a whiff of putrid fruit. Whiff of putrid is probably just the first letter of putrid, so it's P. Pomegranate. Pomegranate is way too long. Evening shapes. A type of fruit. 9-letter fruits beginning with P. Putrid? Maybe. It's a whiff of... Putrid is definitely an anagram indicator, but I think it's not doing that here. A pear with... Indeed, maybe not. Let's have a look at 4 down. We know that it'll start with P, S, or an entirely different letter. Persimmon, says Chris. I mean, it's not that, but that is an excellent 9-letter fruit beginning with P. So it is a pod, is it? Pineapple, there we go. That's a nice... Is it a pineapple? Is the store going to be like... So, pineapple has neep in it. So it's pipple. Pipple? What is pipple? Oh, it's pile. So it's P in pile, all of which... No, it's neep and P all in pile. That's what it is. A pile is a store. Yeah. So that's how it works. So it's pile carrying neep and P. Pineapple. I love how we started at the highbrow persimmon and then went, oh, it's the really obvious fruit. Which reminds me, Taskmaster is indeed on tonight. I'm now fully caught up. It is. I'm very much enjoying the series, and it does remind me of one of my favourite tasks, which was hide this pineapple about your person. Very much enjoyed that. Now that we have a suggestion of the shenanigan, can we look at the other 1A again? Well, I don't really know do you think it's something to do with that you got to just rearrange the words in the clue? I'll show you one again. Medium large dog houses gotten at centre. I'm so glad that I get that reference now, Sensei. Well, I will be catching up with it in a minute, Foxy, once we've done it. So I'm not fussed about missing Taskmaster, but good evening, Nora Sharp. Nora Sharp. We've been given 3 crosswords, and we're having to work out which clue belongs in which crossword. And good evening, Kay, as well. Hope you're all doing well. So this clue has something weird, and we think it's something to do with the word order. Because in this one, separated, you actually have to swap the sitting and apart, I think. Apart is the definition, and then it's sitting, taking in half of parade. So something weird has happened. I think I'm not spotting what is happening with 1 across. So let's have a look at 4 down. Mounting battles again. Derision consumes gauge. Mounting battles again. Derision consumes gauge. So this one we know either begins with a P, an S, or any other letter of the alphabet. Your toaster quit working when have you got an IP connected toaster? Or did you just get a power cut, which would then cut everything? That makes more sense. Does make more sense. Mounting battles. Again is usually RE. Why do we skip 2 and 3? Because we don't have any... We know that it's R, or something else. So even if we do get the R, your toaster's on Wi-Fi. Amazing! I just want to hack it right away. I have no idea how to hack things. I just want to. We don't know where things will go, even if we did get these. So I'm just skipping them because hopefully I want to build up some of this framework. Mounting battles again, derision, consumed gauge. Hologro's got it. Is this a normal one? Can we have a hint, please, Hologro? Starts with R. Okay. That's actually a really useful hint because we now know it has to go in this middle grid because it can't go in P or S. So it's consumes gauge. Nicholas Gage. Mounting. Battles again. Refights. Rehires. If you're mounting, you're getting up again. You are rehiring, rehorsing. The word, okay, you're saying that the word order is wrong here. Okay. So there's a Phineas Gage. Okay. Okay. But we can't be consuming Phineas. He had a metal bar through his head, blimey. Real person who had a railroad spike stick out of the head. What? That sounds lovely. Yes, definition please, Hologrew. Is it battles again? Battles again is the definition. So, refights? So, derision would be hatred. This was Thomas Gage, yes. Meh. I mean, this is all sounding horrendously unpleasant, I will say. Gauge is important here. So what is gauge going to? You've reminded me of the person who accidentally stuck their head in a particle accelerator. And basically they got a particle, massive blinds of light, through their head, a particular angle, and then half their face stopped aging. That's who you've reminded me of, chat. Gauge turns into gauge, re-engages then. So if gauges is to gauge, it's got to be re-engages. So we're left with R-E-E-N-E-S. It's genuinely true. It's genuinely true. He was absolutely fine as well. Although there was damage, but it was also absolutely fine. Reens. What is reens? So again is R-E. Derision must be E-N-S. Sneer. Sneer backwards. There we go. That's why you're here, to solve the bits that I can't re-engages. Okay, we got that one. He's driven by fantastic green spars. He's driven by fantastic green spars. Smells like an anagram to me. So the puzzle title is Inner Meanings. Oh, so the meanings have been pushed into the inner bit. Oh, I've just worked it out, Meredith, as well for this one. Yes, so inner meanings, we're pushing the meaning into the inner part of it. So normally the inner, the cryptic, the definition is at the beginning or the end, but not here. Okay, if you've got this one, put it in the chat. I'm happy with this one. This one is an anagram of green spars. And the answer here is passenger. Absolutely, my favourite type of pigeon, because it's extinct. Passenger. He's driven. It's an anagram of green spars. Red reels mixed about 1/4 of paint thinner. Red reels, it's beginning with S. Red reels mixed about 1/4 of paint thinner. Again, another anagram here. Red reels. And the 1/4 of paint is N. Oh, right, okay, yep. I don't like this word, if only because it's a horrible ending. Just, it feels like a word that shouldn't exist, and I hope that at least one person, Meredith agrees with me, I'm happy. Good. Good. Okay, lots of you getting it. Go for it in the chat. I am the passenger. You've put that in my head now, watch. It is slenderer. And yeah, I don't like the bit. It just feels like... I mean, it feels like you should be more slender, not slenderer. And don't get me started on winningest. Although I have since come round to winningest, I will admit. So there we go. Slenderer, it's an anagram of red reels, and N, which is the 4th letter of paint. Cleverer. You see, I like cleverer, and yet I don't like slenderer. Anyway. So we've now got lots of things. Let's take a look at 5 across. So it looks like inner meanings. One clue from each one. The meaning is actually in the middle, not at the front or back. So this one begins with either E or I. Darn it. I'm not a murderer, I'm a more murder. Oh dear. Betting you can get 1A now. Oh, okay, so it's SR, medium large, dog, houses gotten at the centre. So it's got to be a dog, yes? Springer, a beagle. Definition is dog. So medium large houses gotten. No, what's the next letter? What's the second letter? Large dog. Okay. Medium houses gotten. Setter? So it's a seer. A seer is a medium, that kind of thing. I had M. I was entirely transfixed by medium equals M. So you got seer, and the centre of gotten is TT, and we're putting that in the middle. There we go. Thank you. 5 across. So this will begin with either E, or I. Blade running through groundskeeper from behind. Blade running through groundskeeper from behind. Yep, I'm happy with this. This one is a normal one. Hologrew has it. Meredith is giving hints. I got a hidden. It's a hidden. I know. Proper bit of crosswordies. Epee. More crosswordies in the US than the UK, just because of the way that US crosswords are much more compact. I am on a 25-day crossword streak in the New York Times crossword at the moment. 25 days. This is my longest ever streak. My previous longest was 20, and that was last year. I don't know how I'm doing, and it's just amazing. My rules. I'm not allowed to look anything up. I'm not allowed any hints. I have to do it entirely on my own. 25 days. I'm very pleased. I sought an office in modern Persia. I sought an office in modern Persia. It begins with either E or I. I can't put epee in because I don't know which of the two things it is. Okay, you're all getting this. I sought an office in modern Persia. I feel like it must be... Hang on. Is this a weird one? Is this a weird one? Is it office? I sought in modern Persia. Me neither, Sensei, but I got it from the crossings, yes. Whereas I would not have looked it up, Sensei. No. It's straightforward. Okay, I sought an office in modern Persia. Is it an anagram of Persia? No, because it's got to be 4 letters. Iran. Modern Persia is Iran. Get your general knowledge in. It's got to be Iran. I ran for office. I sought an office. I ran. Thank you. Thank you. So we now know the other one must begin with E as well, actually. And we also know that this one is a weird one. Thank you very much for the gentle poking and nudging towards the correct answer there. Radical chose a sound reply when ditching school. Radical chose a sound reply when ditching school. Okay, yeah, I'm happy with this one. I'm happy with this one. This is a weird one. This is a funky one. The meaning is inner in this one. Oh, I've just realised it says in all cases, you may look to a clue's definition for guidance in choosing the proper grid in which to place its answer. Does that mean if it's in the slap bang in the middle of the clue, the definition is going to go in the middle? So this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one is sound reply. That's the definition, and that is exactly in the middle. So I think this will go in the middle one. So a sound reply. It's an echo. It's an anagram of chose. It's a good ooh, isn't it? And the end for Parker's. So winter jackets. Ah, right. So yes. So if the heavy material is burlap, that appears on the left of the clue. Right. Yes. That is clever. So if the definition is at the end, we now know where it's going to go. That's lovely. That is lovely. This is an anagram of chose minus school for S for school. Anagram, that is echo, and that is a sound reply. We know that is going to go in the middle one now, and epee is going to go in the left. Some may even say cleverer. Don't you start. Don't you start. So based on that, we can now let's go for it. Let's do 7 across. Fixed up in blue like a pretty girl. Fixed up in blue like a pretty girl. So it's either going to be ES, PE, or NE. Fixed up in blue. Blue is usually sad or unhappy. Like a pretty girl. I feel like it's going to be pretty girl, and thus it's going to be this one because it's on the right hand side. I'm not sure what this is about. Can I have a hint, please, Arch? And Dritters and Kitus. Oh, people aren't liking it. Okay, is it a non-PC then? Okay. Well, I apologise then, but we'll see. It's an anagram. What is an anagram of? Fixed up. Oh, anagram. Oh, nubile. Yeah, not great. So it's fixed up means it's an anagram of in blue. Anagram is nubile. Yeah, not the greatest. Let's do the next one. Eliminates dumb teasers needing no introduction. Eliminates dumb teasers needing no introduction. I feel like I have this. I've got this, but I don't know why I've got this. So I'm going to say that it's erasers. Oh. Erases, sorry. But why? Oh, I've worked out why now. Yeah, okay. So it's an anagram of teasers, but it needs no introduction, so we take the first letter off, take the T off, anagram of that, and you get erases. The definition is on the left-hand side, so we put it in the left-hand grid. Lovely little mechanic, that. Very pleased with that. Lovely. Sleep, I'm begging off around 1. Sleep, I'm begging off around 1. So we know begging off must be the definition. So sleep, I'm around 1. Sleep, I'm around. So it's an anagram of sleep, I, and then it's going to be around 1. Or is it just sleep, I'm off? So is it? So begging is just, yeah. So it's not the exact middle in this one, but it is in the middle, so that's absolutely fine. Begging is the definition here, not begging off. Okay, if you've got it, type it in the chat. And hopefully you will all tell me, please. Oh, of course, because 1 is A. Yep. So it is please. So it's an anagram of sleep around 1, but A is 1. And that is please for begging. Okay, 8 across. They cut the volume of Far Side unexpectedly, missing 1. Why did the Far Side and Gary Larson trend today? It trended today on Twitter, or yesterday, very recently, the Far Side. Love the Far Side. Don't know why it trended. They cut the volume of Far Side unexpectedly, missing 1. Okay, so it's got to be, that is how it's got to work. Oh, okay, yep. You're very welcome. If anyone has any fun people or things to raid at the end of the stream, do let me know, because yes, I like raiding all the people who I normally raid, but it's nice to branch out every once in a while. Oh, nice! I like the little tufts on their head. There was an attempted film adaptation of The Far Side. That I could see the word attempted there. For good reason. Okay, 8. If you got 8, go for it, because I'm going to start typing it in. I think it's something people in the radio industry would be very pleased to use. Faders. So they cut the volume. That's the definition on the left-hand side, so it goes in the left-hand grid. Anagram of Far Side, but missing 1, so take out the I. Yep. Marina enlisted crew member as a replacement. Marina enlisted crew member as a replacement. And yeah, to be fair, Meredith, you've got Scott to thank for the duckies. It all came from Scott, so thank you very much, Scott, for the duckies. Marina enlisted. Is it an anagram of Marina? It could be. And then as a replacement, no, the definition would have to be, definition would have to be in the middle. So enlisted crew member. Oh no, I'm not spotting this. Can I have the second letter, please? I'm deliberately not asking for the first, because if I ask for the first and you tell me the first, then I know where the definition is. I haven't worked out what the definition is. So the second letter is I. Oh, right, okay. So it's airman then. Anagram of Marina. So Marina enlisted. Enlisted is the anagram indicator. Slightly weak, but it's fine. Crew member is the definition. And then as a replacement? Or is it just enlisted crew member? And then As a replacement is your anagram indicator. Anyway, it's airman. It is airman. No bank is backing an investor. So, sorry, an inventor. An inventor has to be the definition. Name a famous inventor beginning with D, ending in N, and having 6 letters is probably Edison. No is there, and a bank is a side. There we go. No bank is backing. It's all going backwards for an inventor. Edison. Ding, ding. There we are. 10 across. Ships back with mad freebooter. Ships back with mad freebooter. Stern would be a mad. So it's AN, AA, or PE. I do appreciate that we'll basically not have any down clues to solve when we do all this. All we're going to basically be doing is the across clues because the down clues will basically be done. Okay, you're getting this one. Ships back with mad freebooter. Freebooter. Oh, right, okay. I mean, a freebooter feels like a pirate. Is it pirate? I have no idea what a freebooter is, but it feels like someone like a bootlegger or a pirate. So I'm going for pirate. Why is it pirate? P plus irate. Ships back. Oh, the last letter of ship is P. If you're mad, you're irate. Oh, it's that classic joke that I didn't spot. There we go, pirate. A California plant where Snowden once worked. A California plant where Snowden once worked. They're thinking about renaming Snowden back to its original Welsh name, you know. Mount Snowden is its English name. I'm all for it being known as both and eventually phasing out Snowden because I think people will get confused otherwise. A California plant where Snowden once worked. Ah, got it. I'm going to write it down. I don't know why I'm writing it down. Because I'm about to type it on screen, but I've got this. Got it. I think this is quite a sneaky definition. It's a really well disguised definition in my opinion. Yeah, I agree, Meredith. So, yes. The thing is, I have no idea how to say that, Sensei. So that is its Welsh name. And I have no idea how you say it, because... Where are you? I'm stuck on Snowden. That I can say. Where am I? I'm stuck on Year Widfa. Don't know. Okay. Right. It is Edward Snowden. Absolutely. Where did he work? He worked at the CIA. So it's CA for California. Snowden worked at the CIA. And Acacia. And that is the plant in the middle. So we're putting it in the middle grid. When I eventually learn how to type. With fa. So, I don't know how you say it. With fa. Ugh. Get attention divided by Article 1. Get attention divided by Article 1. Get attention is the definition. Either get or get attention is the definition. I think it's just going to be get. Yes, it's just get. Article 1. Why is 8? Nice. Shapes has got it. Well done, Shapes. Have a bonus biscuit. What have you got? Any cake or something with you tonight? You're a big fan of the Thursday night food snack. I couldn't agree more. We like Shapes. What do you think the answer is here? I'm okay with this one. Attention is ATTN. If you write it on an envelope, I can't be bothered to do the whole envelope. With va. Okay. And then A is the article, 1 is I, and you get attain. If you attain something, you get it. Next clue, 11 down, 11 across. Sorry. By the way, we've gone well past it. But what is 7 across? Well, that is 7 up. So that is 7 across. And we got 3 of them, so there it is. There it is again. And there it is again. Never get told. 11 across. Sense of rhythm employed by Ponty Mingus. Sense of rhythm employed by Ponty Mingus. What? Sense of rhythm, I thought would be... It's either TG, or PR. sense of rhythm feels like his definition, so it would be T. Employed by... No! I've got it! Every time! Every time! Every time. Okay. Perfect timing, indeed. The answer is indeed. Timing. It's literally, it's a hidden. For those of you who are new and are wondering why I'm exploding, it's because I never spot these blooming internal ones. It's spread over 2 lines, extra sneaky. It's literally hidden in Ponty Mingus. So there we go. Street packs look for Henry. Street packs look for Henry. Street, S-T, packs, look. Look could be low. If you harry, you pester. Here we go. It's got to be pester. So street is ST, and if you look, you peer. Now, surely it should be, that's the wrong way round. It should be looks, packs, street, technically. But there is a way of... there is a really annoying way of reading it the other way around, like man eating chicken. Is that a man eating a chicken, or is it a giant man eating chicken? You can do it that way if you think about where you put the hyphen. So I think it's doing that. But anyway, pesta, which is also a type of Italian sauce. With a mob of people, Ron goes inside. With a mob of people, Ron goes inside. With a mob of people, Ron... I've got an idea, but I don't know why this is what it is. Oh, okay. I like this one. I like it because I also hate it, and I like it. This is, yeah, Foggy would absolutely approve. This is throng. Now, chat, please explain to the other people in the chat why it is throng whilst I type it in here, because it is delightfully evil. That is delightfully evil. Because the definition has gone in the middle, if we ignore the definition, the wordplay part is with Ron goes inside. If you just look inside that, you get the TH there. Oh, no, you can't see it because of the word, sorry. You get the TH there. And then throng. So it's literally hidden. So it's TH wrong. It's all there. It's a hidden, but the definition breaks it up. Lovely. Evil. Get rid of yen, but not penny. Get rid of yen, but not penny. This is 12 across. It will end in E. But we'll know more. I like that, Liari. Get rid of feels like the definition. Yen is usually Y, but not penny. Yen may be yearn. Yearn minus Y. Earn. Well, we'll know, Foxy, where they actually go because of where the definition is located within the clue. Indeed, Dritters. Basically, that's what we're saying. When it's written there, when it's obviously in front of me, it can't do it. I'm not sure on this one, but not penny. We're going to be taking out P of something. If you yen, you yearn, you want, you... Gonna move on, I'm not sure. Playwrights Bender after the premiere. Playwrights Bender after the premiere. D is penny too. Of course, in pound, shilling and pence, D is penny. Okay, well, I've moved on. I'll come back to it because I'm stuck on that. I'm also stuck on the next one. Playwright is usually Bard, but it can't be on this one. Bender after the premiere. So the premiere is T. So we need a 3-letter word for Bender or a playwright to get playwright or a Bender. They do all end in E here, yes. So we have no help there in that sense. Bender? A tale? A playwright? A 3-letter playwright or a 4-letter playwright beginning with T? No. Poe is a 3-letter playwright, but no. Right. Hints, please. Hinty, please, Meredith. Playwrights. Playwright is the definition. Okay, so it's going in the left-hand clue. Bender after the premise. So it's T something something E. Tape. What's a 5? Ooh, okay. A 5-letter. I mean, that's Wilde. Oscar Wilde is a 5-letter. Oh, a 5-letter bender is a binge, a spree. Both of those end in E. Is it a binge? Are we going to be? Is it going to be Inge? Is there one called Inge? Inger, possibly. William Inger. Okay. Playwrights, that is on the left, so we can put it in here. Okie doke. Calling out someone who hurts plot in the field. Calling out someone who hurts plot in the field. So plot in the field or just the field. That is your definition here. Yes, okay, yep, happy with this one. I've worked out where we're going here. Yep, this one's fine. Hologro has it. Never in doubt, Hologro. Knew you'd get it. I'm going to tell everyone it's E. It ends in E. Go for it, Hologro. What do you think it is? I'm going to start typing it in. I think it's acre, as in when you say it out loud, it sounds like acre, A-C-H-E-R, and that is someone who hurts. But we're after a plot in a field, which is an acre. So therefore, this is the middle. So yen must be the definition. Get rid of, but not penny. So we've got to take the P out of a word meaning get rid of. So throw away, discard, lapse. Yen, want. Discard. What's the first letter? What's the first letter? The first letter is U. Hang on, the first letter is U or P? Okay. Purge. Purge. If you purge, but you take off the P, you get urge, and that is to yen. A yen is an urge. There we go. Good. 13 across. The last main clue that we'll be doing for this. Type of bread machines in the home owned by doctors. Type of bread machines in the home owned by doctors. Right, I feel like machines is not, shouldn't be that. As in, type of bread, so that's rye maybe, in the home owned by doctors. Something like that. And machines is going to be the definition. Doctors could be DR. So there's your doctors. Oops. So there's your doctors. We need machines, which would be drills, but type of bread would be ill. Orb. The R goes here. Machines. Type of bread. Rye. It was rye. There we go. Dryers. So it's rye in doctors. So, and the definition is machines in the home. Dryers. Escher after son becomes true engraver. That's fine. Yep, I can cope with that. I can cope with that. Okay, Escher. If you take the sun, the S, and it becomes true, becomes T, replace the S with the T, you get etcher, which is an engraver. And finally, letter, so that is the definition, R key used to input data. Letter R key used to input data. So renter, why is that a letter? Oh, it's that form of letter. Nice surface. Nice surface. There we go. So we've solved basically everything, but let's have a quick look. So 2 down. So we got probably ready, there, and rabid. Those are my guesses. Those that spot people's broadcast. Those that spot people's broadcast. Oh, What is that? Those that spot people's... Well, it's there. So it's got to sound like those people. Those people's. So that spot... Oh, no. So that spot is the definition, and it's hidden in those people's. That's a good clue. That's a good clue. Sally, comprehending a little beagle, is hydrophobic. So that's rabid, but why is it rabid? Hydrophobic is rabid. A little beagle is AB, so rid. It's definitely rabid. To Sally is to raid. Okay. So when you set a cryptic crossword, this A isn't strictly needed. It's there for improving the surface. But as you saw, I tried to put that in as part of the wordplay. But technically, it's just Sally comprehending little beagle. It's hydrophobic. So, a little bit... I'm not sure, Mental. I sort of... Yeah. So I never know whether I'm allowed to put in articles like a or an to help improve the surface, because it's not technically there. It shouldn't be there. So, anyway. I always worry about that when I'm cluing. Discerns tall grass in the sound. So reads, R-E-A-D-S, but it sounds like reads, R-E-E-D-S. That's all fine. 3 down. So this is where they appear in each crossword. 3 down. Big amount fed into change distributor. So a lotter. I haven't written any for a while, Mental. It's on my list of things to do. I don't think I've got... I could give you a puzz file of one of my old ones, though. A big amount. 1 billion. No. Warning, triangle is not right. Well, anagram of triangle is alerting. So that is that one. Energy trying small saw. Well, a saw is a saying. Energy. There you go. So, small saw, energy, small saw, ES saying, and then try it if you're trying your essaying, which I don't really get that. And a big amount fed into change distributor. What is that? Happy to have the answer to this one. Big amount is obviously the definition. A lotter. Oh, it is a lotter. Lot inside alter, which is change. And where does the R come from? So, distributor. Yeah, of course. Distributor is the definition there. It's almost as slenderer in that grid, isn't it? Yeah. Rubbish grid, that right one on the right. 6 down. Clark doesn't finish the selling point about a small measure. Okay. Red dust I reviewed, glowing more than the others. That's ruddiest. That is an anagram of red dust eye. Ruddiest. Business statute restrained by cost. Statute is a law. Business. Practice. An act. There you go. So it's act in price. And so this one is the middle one. Clark doesn't finish the selling point about a small measure. So it's got to be a selling point, which is a clincher. So Clark doesn't finish about a small measure. That's an inch. And so it's literally Clark. There you go. Clark about inch. But the Clark doesn't finish. So no K there. Okay. 9 down. Here we go. Barely detectable false move from a teller. That is faint because it sounds like F-E-I-N-T, but it is F-A-I-N-T, which is barely detectable. Flat-chested, making public bolt the door. Well, that's got to be latch. Bolt the door is latch. Oh, it's a hidden. And arrangement for 20 instruments. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's very nice. I like that one because 20 arrangement for instruments is your definition. Sorry, is your wordplay. It's double definition. And then 20 goes in the middle. I like that. Arrangement for 20 instruments. That is a lovely rearrangement of that. There we go. Lovely puzzle. Thank you very much, Todd Rue. I did look to try and find you on Twitter earlier today. I couldn't find you. So you will just have to... I am going to project into the universe my thanks. So thank you very much. Yay! Let's have a fanfare.